Hello, Varshil here and welcome to another video. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about my pet turtle Leo finally. Specifically what I feed him, when I feed him and how much I feed him. So this is going to basically be like a turtle feeding tutorial video. So before we start, I make a lot of pet videos just like this one, and if you want to support me, consider like, share and subscribing, and comment your suggestions in the comment section below, because YouTube kind of shifted it on a mobile in the middle, I guess. Anyways, so well, how much to feed your turtle? That's the first question. So there are a lot of different theories and kind of measurements on how much to feed your turtle. The two most important ones I consider is basically how much your turtle will eat in 15 minutes, and the most important one, how much your turtle's head size is. And I know that just makes no sense. Well, basically, if your turtle is a hatchling and his head, the visible head part is just this much, well, feed your turtle just this much and make sure he completes that in 15 minutes. So my turtle Leo is a juvenile red-eared slider turtle, and he has a head length of around 1 inch, a bit smaller than 1 inch actually, and I feed him around this much of food and kind of monitor him, and basically the more you do it, the more you understand on your turtle's eating behavior, and you get better at it. So the second question is, what should you feed your turtle? So turtle feeding is one of the most important, if not the most important things like lighting and etc. The turtle's food and diet also is a huge factor in its shell growth, and if your turtle does not get good food that rhymes, well, your turtle could possibly eventually just get diseases and after a long time slowly die. So that's bad, that's really bad. Anyways, the things I do, the things I feed my turtle include a basic turtle staple food. I love tetrareptomin. It's really cheap in my area, but more than that, it offers a lot of protein, and basically turtles as they grow need different amounts of each kind of food. So basically for red-eared sliders, what I have, when they're hatchlings or just baby turtles, they need a lot of protein in their diet since they need to grow really fast, and then after some time when they hit the juvenile mark, they have a mix of vegetables and protein, basically vegetables and meat. So then when your turtle is fully an adult, it usually likes a lot of vegetables. That's for most turtles, though for me, my turtle Leo absolutely hates vegetables. So I need to give it some algae wafers. This is basically my way on stuffing it with vegetables. Yeah, and then so this basically balances it out. Reptomin and algae wafers But that's not all turtles need. Turtles also need a lot of calcium, vitamins, and some other important things. And for that, I feed a lot of other foods like the tired turtle food. This is pretty high in calcium, but I still feed it cuttle bone just to get some extra boost. I don't really like this food mostly because it has way too much protein. If you look here, it has approximately something like 80% protein and 20% other things. So I feed very little of this, and I feed like half of its diet consists of this, another 40% consists of this, and very little of this. And just to balance it out, I feed Hickory cichlid staple and Hickory cichlid gold. So these are meant for fish. In fact, this is also meant for fish, Hickory's algae wafers. But these have a lot of different minerals and vitamins, and my turtle just loves them. So third is how to feed. So turtles basically, in aquariums in captivity, they basically have two ways that we feed them. So one of the ways is just like we feed our fish, we take how much ever we need to feed in turtle food, put it inside the tank, and the turtle eats it. The problem with this though, it also is a problem with fish, but turtles are really messy eaters, and believe me, they make a lot of mess, and that's why I would like to feed them somewhere else. Now if you are like a fish keeper and don't know anything about turtles, you might ask, well, how is that even possible? Well, unlike fish, which are kind of delicate and moving from water to water, turtles are much more hardier. So basically I can just take my turtle from its 120-gallon tank, it's getting upgrade very soon, and put it in a small bucket filled partially with water and put the food in it, and it basically eats whatever it wants. I let it just stay inside that bucket for just 15 minutes to an hour. It's kind of cruel, but it poops out all the food. A bit of the food in that time. So basically I just take it and put it back inside the aquarium. So all the uneaten food is there in the bucket. So technically there's no uneaten food inside the aquarium. Therefore no ammonia, therefore less cleaning, aka water changes. So I got the bucket full of water. Let me get the superstar of the show. So this is the four-legged tiny pooper. He's Leo, my red-eared slider turtle. If you're thinking about getting a red-eared slider turtle, just know that they get way bigger than this. He's currently around 6 inches, but if he has proper care, he'll max out around 12 inches in the next few years. So that's something which you need a really big tank for red-eared sliders, and in my opinion a bare minimum of 120 gallons, and like I said, I'm going to upgrade him to something much bigger very shortly. By the way, just a side note that he has all these white things. I thought they were shell rot, but I'm not sure. I'm still looking into it, but it's mostly nothing. except some air bubbles and some unshedded scoots, which are not so problematic now, but they will be in the future. So I'm looking to fix that. It's some kind of husbandry problem. So I'm just going to do, ooh, that's kind of cold water. So like I said, 50% of his head, around this much of abdomen, around 4 pellets, kind of a lot of algae wafers, oops, and just the cichlid foods from Hikari. So as you can see, I feed a lot of diversity in foods, and that's really important when it comes to turtles. So now let's just add it to the water, see what happens. Is pooping in there, I'm going to be telling you about how often you should feed your turtle. So this is different for a lot of different species, but in usually for baby or hatchling turtles, it's best to feed them once every day, since well they need to grow. For juvenile turtles, it's best to feed them every other day, like I basically feed Leo. And for full blown adult turtles, feed them anywhere from 2 to 4 times a week, so that way they don't pollute the water, and that's natural for them. It's not natural for us humans, so it might seem like we are starving them, but no, that's completely natural for turtles. Anyways, that's today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, like, share and subscribe. Until the next time, peace out. Bye.